Welcome. I'm Joanne, Program Coordinator at Dementia Support Northwest, formerly known as the Alzheimer's Society of Washington. And May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So I have asked Dr. Marci Hardy to join me for a 5-week session. And she's going to give us some quick tips on stress management that will work even if you cannot leave your house because you are a caregiver. So Dr. Marci, what do you have for us for tip number 1?
All right, well, thank you so much, Joanne, for having me. So I just want to start by quickly explaining when we are under stress, our heart rate gets faster, our breathing gets more rapid, and our body builds up anxiety or negative stress hormones. So it's important to find little simple tips and tricks that you can do to calm yourself down. And one of the simplest ones that I have for people is the idea of breath. So the simple act of taking air in your lungs and blowing it back out is one of the most powerful tools that there is for what's called the relaxation response. There's a very, very smart man named Dr. Herbert Benson who came up and named this response, the relaxation response. And the important thing though is when we're stressed, we often do shallow breath that just comes right here into our lungs instead of getting deep down into our belly. So you have to train yourself, how do I take these breaths or how do I do this? So a simple way to start with doing that is placing your hand on your abdomen. And sometimes for some people it helps to close their eyes. Other times you can open your eyes, but you want to think about taking a deep breath in through your nose, and you don't want to fill your lungs. You want your belly to actually poke out. So breath in through your nose, trying to get your belly to poke out, and then very slowly blowing it out through your mouth like you're blowing out a candle. So practicing that, just a couple of quick breaths really can make all the difference when you're stressed. Now, if that's even hard, try laying down maybe to do it the first time, because a lot of times when we're laid down like we are in bed, that's an easier way to practice that because you're used to being relaxed laying down. So that's an option. Go ahead and lay down in your bed and try it, especially if you're having a hard time falling asleep. Another way to work on this, if it's just really challenging for you and you're having a hard time taking deep breaths, is the idea of bubbles. So using bubbles helps you actually practice the act of breathing and doing a deep breath in and out. And so I like to keep these, actually I have a set in my car even. So if I get stuck in traffic in Seattle and you're in it for hours and hours and you're not moving, don't do it while driving, but if you're not moving and you're just sitting there, this is a great way to calm yourself down. So simply having little simple bubbles like this around, and again, that idea of a deep breath in and then blowing it out. Now to blow bubbles, you have to blow out your mouth. You can't blow out your nose. So you're gonna take your breath in and blow out. And the really fun thing is the bubbles will usually make you smile as well, which also helps with stress.
Of course. I love this idea. I'm going to go home and try it with my kids.
Well, awesome.
So meet us here again next Tuesday at 10:15ish, and we will have tip number 2.
Sounds great. Thank you for having me, and everybody, thanks for watching.
All right. Bye, guys.